Now, when you think the game,
Grit.
Oshawn's background is pretty much just basic striking, brawling. A guy that tall, you usually don't want to stand with. You want to kind of bring him to the ground and be the same height as him.
Yes. Yeah, and you're going to look at J.J. Johnson. That's going to be chasing him, and it should be a good fight.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your fighters for your third fight of the night, fighting out of the blue corner, Oshawn Ferrell. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, J.J. Little Dirty Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Your referee, dancing Dave Doucette.
Dave Doucette, who has been refereeing in the Chicagoland and Indiana area, I think in Wisconsin a few times as well, for about a decade now as well. They're good hands. Good hands when you got Dave Doucette in there. J.J. Johnson doing a little pace, and you got Oshawn, who looks really focused. Look at that reach. And right away, you got two guys feeling each other out, and Oshawn Ferrell is really using his length, which is what we predicted. He's going to be on his heels. He's going to be using his length. And J.J. Johnson is going to be chasing. You're going to see what grit is all about in a fighter when you're 5'5", fighting a guy that's 6'1".
I like what I see so far from Oshawn's ring generalship in here. Cage generalship.
Yeah, absolutely. Very smart. And J.J. Johnson right now, what he's doing is he's uploading data. He's listening. He's listening. He's watching. He's looking at movements. He's staying just out of range, and then he's going to wait for that window and then close, which is what he just tried to do there.
And also, Oshawn's a harder hitter than I guessed. Those leg kicks are nice, and he's throwing a couple nice punches as well with some steam in him.
Well, he's not telegraphing too much either, Jeremy. And a nice takedown by J.J. Johnson.
Right to side. This could be trouble for Oshawn.
Well, I'll tell you what, Oshawn, I'll tell you what, man. The way he uses his length and his power is incredibly impressive. J.J. Johnson did a whole bunch of hard work in order to get him down to the mat. He's going to have to make him pay. So J.J. Johnson circling. And I think he's not. He's going for the mount and caught half guard.
I like what Oshawn's doing. An excellent job by Oshawn, even getting up from that takedown. He's got the neck. He might be able to use this guillotine to get up or climb the cage with. Nope, right in the side.
Yeah, he's got side mount. And I tell you what, Johnson right now, he's stay active. Because if you look at the welt on the side of his left leg, there's only been a few leg kicks landed by.
They were nice though.
They were nice, and they left an indelible mark on the left side of J.J. Johnson's leg. And Johnson is just positioning, just stealing time off of that round, and Oshawn is kind of struggling to get his base.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job here. He should be able to stand up here and walk on the cage again, but he did a good job of getting him the first time, which surprised me.
Yeah, well, Oshawn has got the cage to his back, and he's not using it to his advantage. And a lot of times that comes down to not having a cage in a gym.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the case with Combat Zone, but it might be. And I tell you what, J.J. Johnson has got his hooks in and has got the back of Oshawn, and there's 15 seconds left in this round.
Oh, he's might have got his arm under here. You see if Oshawn can he should be able to last the 10 seconds now.
You got 10 seconds. And that rear naked choke is getting closer and closer to being in. And
good job by Oshawn to fight off the hands, though.
He's absolutely going 2-on-1 on those hands, and that is the end of round one. And I'll tell you what, J.J. Johnson closed the distance with an opponent that is incredibly long and large, and got that takedown.
Annalise in the ring tonight's ring girl. Annalise!
You got Armando Reyna. Talking with J.J. Johnson, with Kevin English helping out. And you got Ronnie Gibbs in the corner of Oshawn Ferrell.
I will say I would love to see Oshawn in the stand-up fight.
Yeah.
You know, he really had some nice movement and striking.
He's got heavy hands, too. That's, you certainly don't want to be on the receiving end of it. The type of torque that he has in the 125-pound weight class is very rarely seen, including in the UFC. Like, even in the UFC, that mid-level UFC fighter, it generally doesn't have power like we've seen, and it has not landed yet, in Oshawn Ferrell. Both of these guys look like they're in tip-top shape.
Yeah. I mean, JJ's a stacked little short guy, but Oshawn doesn't have a drop of fat on him.
No. You know, it's striker versus grappler. Classic matchup. Man, that length has got to be very difficult to deal with if you're JJ Johnson. And if you look at the way Oshawn is throwing his right hand, a lot of times it's following a jab. Like, he's got to hit him pretty good.
Looks like a slight low blow landed, but
yeah, and the thing is with
good job great sportsmanship by JJ.
I'd say JJ Johnson caught it, and you know that's just respect. I got to hand it to him. And you know, for Oshawn Ferrell to kind of just go, wait a minute, you know what? I can't work through this. I respect that as well. With Dave Doucette giving a little leeway with the refereeing, I think that's good on all ends.
Yeah, JJ didn't want to take advantage of it. He didn't mean to land it. He didn't want to take advantage.
Okay, I think he's just giving a warning. I saw the referee Dave Doucette kind of talk to some of the judges, and he appears to just be giving a warning, which is I think appropriate.
Sure, although it didn't seem to me to be too malicious or it was definitely accidental, but yes.
Okay, I think Dave Doucette's checking on both fighters, and we are going to continue round 2.
That being said, Mike, I don't think the referee really saw the low blow until JJ admitted to it. You know,
so he's got a bit of a poker face.
Yeah. I think if JJ would have put some heat on him, nothing would have happened.
Yeah, you got JJ Johnson continuously chasing down Oshawn Ferrell, and I'll tell you what, the length and size of Ferrell is something that is going to give everybody in this weight class issues, because he is not like an awkward 6'1", 125er. He is an athletic 6'1", 125-pound fighter.
I agree. Very fluid movements.
Yeah, if you look at his hands, he's not cocking. He's just throwing where his hands are at, and you know, he's keeping his hands off of his body, and it appears that wrestling might be his kryptonite. JJ Johnson full mount on Oshawn Ferrell.
Another 2 minutes of this could be really rough, Mike. He already battled a lot of this in the round 1.
Well, and you know what? He jumped to the side in order to grab a head and arm triangle. And
he's going to have to go the other side to finish it, though.
Yep. Oh, he tapped.
Oh, wow.
Oshawn Ferrell tapped. I'll tell you this right now, man. Oshawn Ferrell, he needs a little time. He needs a little time, a little bit of love, and that guy actually, on the losing end of this fight, has got prospect written all over him.
Couldn't agree more. I'd love to see him against we'll try the next show. Hopefully we'll see him against someone that can really stand and bang and see what kind of fireworks they can put together.
You put him in there with a stand-up fighter, and I'll tell you this right now, you are looking at some highlight reel exchanges.
And that being said, I also give JJ Johnson for fighting a perfect fight.
Well, he knew what he had to deal with, and I'll tell you what, at weigh-ins, when you're looking at your guy and you're seeing, like, you know he's tall, and you see it in person, that can play head games with you for sure.
He had to be surprised he even made the weight.
You know what? I'd be shocked too. And you know, we're gonna let our ring announcer Mark Nilsson make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of your third fight tonight at 117 of the second round due to an arm triangle, and fighting out of the red corner, JJ Little Dirty Johnson.